boy! Look who's back! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been over a month. And I'm back, playing Wind Waker. Is that surprising? I have no idea if that's surprising or not. I have no idea why I'm going over here because I don't believe I have to go over here. I'm just walking around getting used to some angles, and I think I actually do have to go over here now that I think of it, because I gotta pick up these bombs and then throw this bomb at here, because we need to use these bomb flowers to blow up a path in order to go through and possibly get a gold or yellow rupee, which I guess in this game is not that much, because I think since I've been watching the Skyward Sword Let's Play of Chuggaaconroy, that gold yellow rupee is like 300 rupees. Anyways, well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I am JuddlePlays, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Endurance Test. In the last episode, I believe we did some exploring around Windfall Island, which took a little bit, and then we went to Dragon Roost Island, and I believe that episode was really long, because I never started a timer. And now I did start a timer, and we're about a minute in. If I have to cut out something, I'm probably going to forget to actually do that. Yeah. Actually, that was a good idea that I fell. I did not mean to fall, but it does remind me that I do want to go over here and access this little thing. You are not supposed to do this until after, like, you complete Dragon Roost Island, but it's a lot easier to just get it done now because it makes something a little bit easier that we're going to be having to do pretty soon. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Well, I guess I'll just pull out my little thing. I almost called it an ocarina. I've been watching an Ocarina of Time Let's Play as well. It was Steven Plays, if you wanted to know. So, let's see. That, left, right. I barely looked at it. I just remember the Wind's Requiem pretty well. I spoiled the name of that. Even though it's going to say it right now. Yeah, we learned the Wind's Requiem, and guess what that does? It allows us to change the wind's direction. I mean, it usually allows us to change the direction, like, with a compass, but that time it just kind of changed it that way, and hey, Cloud Frog. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. And Link reacts a little bit more tame than I probably would at a talking frog on a cloud. Like, a cloud that is almost like a Nimbus cloud. The name's Zephos, I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are ya? Great. Oh god. I just ate something, so I don't know what my throat just did there. It might have been from the thing I ate, but okay. I was trying not to mess up text, but that was not my fault. Great for a beginner. You've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing, or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time, sorry about that, creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at the sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. I like his laugh. Anyways, yes, we have our first Wind Waker wind song. It's the Wind's Requiem. That will come in handy a little bit later, as I said. I just kind of wanted to get it done now. We have to go this way. I was about to, like, just go right, just, you know, go in the ocean. But that's not what we have to do. Because for some reason in this game, if you swim for too long, you die? Yeah, I'm not sure. You'd think a game that's all about water would not have that as a feature. You'd think you'd be able to swim around in the water, but then again, I see the reason why they did not want to do that, and that is because, well, there's a whole ocean, and you know how much more space it would have taken on the GameCube in order to render like a whole undersea for the entire Great Sea? Yeah, it would be a while now. What is the Siddle? Is that A eventually? Can I like... Yes, there we go. That's the problem I had. I tried to rush onto this little thing here, and that did not work. And now the problem with this little Siddle thing here, at least I believe, is that you have to kind of like change the direction you're pointing with the control stick because the camera decides to change like that. Now, I believe if we drop off here, we should be able to safely grab this bomb and hopefully not fall off. If you want to drop it, you can press ZR instead of A because A actually throws it, and I thought it would be easier to drop it than throw it. Oh god, okay, can I try... There we go. I am not going to be trying to cut the other blades of grass because I believe that might be a suicide mission, and I do not want to try. Let's talk to Mailbox here. See if there's anything in the mailbox. Good morning. Welcome to the Island Postal Service. What do you have for delivery? Okay, I know we talked to a mailbox before, at least I think we did, and oh my god. I don't know how bright this bloom is for you guys, but on my TV, it's pretty bright. Let's talk to Birdman. Is that the post guy we talked to? It might have been. It kind of looks like him. I have no idea. Jordan. Jordan, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I believe it is the same postman. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she... she's not that great. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Jordan. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of your Airy. Of our Airy. Not your Airy. I don't even know what an Airy is, to be honest. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Jordan. I'll be waiting. I could have made a joke about that for word phrasing, but I decided not to because I'm not that immature. I mean, with my sense of humor and how I really like Oni plays, I definitely would not consider myself mature. But I would not consider myself very childish. I am an 18-year-old, going to be 19 in June, so, you know, I can't be too immature. But then again, I can also be a little immature because I'm only 18, and that's not really all that old. And now, I'm gonna hate this because I think I have a lot of talking to do because there's a lot of dialogue that's about to come up. Well, have you discovered the cause of the Great Valu's anger? Well, did they? Did they find the cause? Ah, so you are Jordan, are you? Quill has told me all about you. Of course, get it? It's like a quill pen, because a quill pen is a feather, and they're burr, yeah, you got it. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there is anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? I believe the, what is his name? King of Red Lions. I almost said King of Red Dragons, because dragon was on the screen. I believe the King of Red Lions mentioned something about a dragon named Valu on top of the mountain, even though he never really said his name, or I think you might have in the conversation before. And I also realized the chieftain's beak is really... No, never mind. I thought the beak on the other guy was small, but that's because the shadow was kind of hiding the beak, but now I can see it's the same size. Oh god. As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit, Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the great dragon. It is the scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him, because he is violent and unpredictable. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost because he is violent and unpredictable. They will remain wingless because he is violent and unpredictable, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. Oh, I was kind of expecting you to say he was violent and unpredictable again, but just like my eyebrows, they don't obey. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Yeah, I will. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Jordan with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? As you can see, Jordan is a gallant young lad, and as you can tell, I kind of changed my voice a little bit to show the different character, even though the chieftain originally had the voice I'm doing. Actually, he did not have this voice, but he had a voice that was similar, but I'm changing the voice for the other guy because I gave the chieftain voice the one he had because the chieftain voice was inherited. I'm going to stop now. I feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct, my son Kamali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet, he is weak, in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? I got a little courage, I guess I can get it, and I guess my eyes don't obey either, because you can see the hairs, like, going under the eyes, that must be really painful. And yes, I will meet with your son with the same expression I agreed to before, and oh my god, Link is really freaking short. I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible, so that we may... Yeah, I was doing really good, and I messed up there. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I'm counting on you. Okay, are we done with the talking, or are you going to talk to me, Quill? Here, Jordan, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. And we got the delivery bag. Okay, I was not exactly sure what we were going to get here, because I'm like, what item do we get? Okay, should find Medley, one of the upper rooms. Okay, I do not care anymore. I just spent a whole bunch of minutes talking over that, and I am happy to play the game. Oh my god. Now, did I really have to talk over all that? Yeah, I kind of did, because later in the game, when I don't know much about the story, I probably should read, because that'd be a good idea. Anyways, I know exactly that Medley is right here, so that's why I went there. Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. Did the word come out that fast? Like, I know you can fly and all, but were you, like, eavesdropping? Because I went really fast. You're Jordan, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Spirit, Valoo. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from the chieftain. Jordan, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali. And I think we get, like, a letter of some sort? Yes, we do. I said yes before I actually knew, but I kind of already knew it was a letter because I've played this game before. And by that, I mean the beginning of the game. You already know this. I do not need to repeat myself so many times. You'd think I'd learned from this break about recording, but then again, I could use this break as an excuse for my shortcomings as like a commentator. I could do that, but I'm not going to. The room way in the back of the first floor is Prince Kamali's room. You have to go down a couple steps to get there. When you meet Prince Kamali, please don't get offended by his manner. He's a real dick. He has no bad intentions, I promise. He is just a really pain in the ass. A really pain in the ass? Good job, Jordan. By the way, listen, Jordan, I secretly love you and want to get married. I've planned the wedding out and everything. I have a small favor I'd like to ask you. You're actually serious about the wedding? Really? Oh my god. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? Oh my god, is this where you guys get married? Dang. I'll explain everything with it. Oh my god. Man, we barely met that girl and we're about to get married to her. Oh my god. Yes, I'm joking. If you thought I wasn't joking, whatever, you know, to his their own. Here are the little steps we have to go down. And way over here, because good old Kamali does not like attention from anybody, is where he lives. Now, why do we need a loading screen? Because it is important. That's why we need a loading screen. Oh, look, he has a little ball. It looks like a Dragon Ball, except without, like, stars or anything. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Oh, well, mister, I am actually, as I look down here, and I put the little, where is it? Do I have it here? Is it in here? Delivery bag, yeah. Let's put that to X. And now let's lock on and give you the letter. See what you say, man. A letter? From my father? He cares about me? Oh god, what does it say? Oh sure, telling me to be brave is easy for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm down Valoo? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Why did I give him one of the deepest voices I could probably do? I will never know. But I like doing those voices because, oh my god, I was a little skeptical about recording again because I'm like, am I really gonna enjoy it? Because I don't know if I really mentioned clearly in the update video, but I was kind of like on the fence about if I actually wanted to continue with like the Let's Play trend. But, you know, with how much fun I'm having right now, I feel like I do want to continue with this trend for a little bit. Now, this might change later when I get bored, because this is just because I haven't recorded in a really long time. And also, I believe this is not where we're supposed to head off. Can we actually climb up here? Can we get on top of this? No, we cannot. We are actually not supposed to be here. We are not going to talk to him. But that, well, actually, I didn't mean to say we're not supposed to be there. We are supposed to be there, but that's not exactly the place we're supposed to enter to get there. I believe somewhere around here there is an entrance. Is it this? This might be leading outside somewhere. No, this is the entrance we need. And as you see, it's very, very dusty around here. And we may be able to see someone... Nope, oh, nope, they're down there. We're going to be using the telescope. No, we're not. I was about to say, like, oh, we're going to have, like, one of the only uses of the telescope. But I guess we're not going to have that. Let's talk to Medley, because she told us to meet her down here. Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see, this place, there used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then the Great Valoo, he became so angry and... he became violent and I was trying to do the joke I did earlier, but I messed up. In his rage, he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell him how was Prince Kamali. Or tell me, not him, because you can't see him right now. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken. See, Prince Kamali's grandmother was the Great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the Great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I'd possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have left more secure. Would have felt more secure. I guess I was a little dyslexic with that word, because you could spell left from felt. But whatever. Also, I bumped the pop filter when I went to itch my nose. I don't know if you heard that, but sometimes you can hear that more than I can, so I just thought I'd mention in case you were questioning it. Jordan, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I really want to get married to you, but I heard that the age for legal marriage is like 15 or something, so I can't really do that right now, can I? Because I'm only 12. I want to go to the small shrine. That's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. He's smoking like crazy. He lives in Colorado, or California, wherever the legalized marijuana is. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So... can you get some wind under my wings, if you know what I'm saying? Will you help me? Yeah, we're the wind person. It's called the Wind Waker. Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. We can control the wind. Yeah, she's basically saying we gotta pick her up and then throw her there when the wind is changing direction, because if you don't do it correctly, it's not gonna work. But if you actually do this, which I believe is the Wind's Requiem song, yes it is, up, left, right, you can actually change the wind direction to the direction you want it to be. So it is forward, so let's change it north. And as you see, it is now going towards where we have to throw her. And the cool thing about this is, the wind now does not change direction. I don't know if they meant it to be like this or not, but now you can just... Wait, can you throw her from here? Yes, you can. So if you do that, it makes it a lot easier than having to wait for the wind to go in the correct direction. You can just pull up the Wind Waker, make it go north, and just take her and throw her. Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may just be an apprentice attendant, but that I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but... Look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. And we got a bottle! I know you didn't see it, but I knew what it was. An empty bottle, technically. Yeah, that's what it's called. You can carry stuff like water and shit. Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck to both of us. So now we have a bottle. We can actually put the bottle to a different... Why am I on the map? I don't know why my gamepad was on the map. Let's put that to X. There we go. Sadly, you cannot see when I actually change the things or whatever. But if we go in this water and take, like, a little swig... Not really a little swig, but we get a little bit of water. Try pouring it on something that looks dry and withered. And if you do remember, up here, there is something that looks a little bit dry and withered. I was trying to get on to here from jumping there, but I guess that did not work. Okay, I did not mean to go sidle on the little climbing ladder. I don't even know if you'd call this a ladder. Anyways, let's just take this bottle of water and pour it on this little bomb flower. I really hope I got it correctly. Yes, I did. And now we can freely take this bomb in a crappy camera angle and hopefully throw it in the correct place. Well, let's try that again. Maybe I'll fix the camera angle a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. You know, I do love this game, how it has a free... Ooh, gotta get out of the way! I was about to say, I do love this game and how it has a free camera, unlike a lot of Zelda games like Wind Waker and stuff, but it does get a little bit annoying sometimes when you have to constantly change the camera. I mean, yes, you can press the L button to, like, center it behind you, but you still have to change it, like, up and down, because you can do that and it might be in, like, a weird angle, like a weird top-down angle. But I feel like this game would look a lot different if it had the camera that, like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask had, where in order to center it behind you, you had to actually do that. And I'm still not used to the camera controls being regular. You know, some people complain about inverted camera controls with left and right, and then up and down is sometimes inverted too. But I don't know. I just always struggle with regular, but I also struggle with inverted too, and I don't know why I'm so burpy. But then again, would it be a Juddle Plays video without me talking about how burpy I am? At least now I'm not saying like, oh, well, I had pizza for lunch and that's what made me burpy. I don't think I've said that in a really long time, but I did not have pizza. And also, this is a little bit tough because you have to kind of aim the bomb into the little pot there. Luckily, I got it the second try, but now this one's a little more tough because if you actually land in the lava, that can be really bad. I am surprised I did that so flawlessly. Anyways, I believe that is about it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker Endurance Test because we are at the entrance to Dragon Roost Cavern. In the next episode, we are going to be walking forward into Dragon Roost Cavern and basically starting our first dungeon of the game. So this has been Juddle Plays saying see you later, and I'm glad to be back.